Hello guys, and here's part 2 of my video. Here I'm actually going to put some of the parts in and show you how it works. This is a very interesting nut which came with the case, which helps you connect these bolts which are for holding the motherboard in place, rather than having maybe needle nose pliers or some kind of pliers to tighten the bolts. You can just put this on the end of your Phillips screw and actually tighten them, which means you can get them tighter. Usually I would have tightened it by hand, but this allows for a much tighter fit. Obviously trying to do it one-handed. So yeah, and the various markings on the case will tell you if you want to fit it for a micro ATX board or a normal ATX board. This is the cooling system. Comes with two 120mm fans, cooling reservoir and radiator, and obviously the heatsink for the CPU, which comes with cooling adhesive on there. It sort of goes like this: one fan on the front and one on the back. You can see the instruction manual here. Not very good, mind you. More about that later. You have to take out the existing case fan to fit that. And this, a bit unfamiliar to me, is the caddy for the hard drives. Fits the hard drives at a 90-degree angle, where older cases will fit them facing the motherboard and facing the side of the case. This just means for better cable management, and as you can see, you have to fit the power cables in here, like so, and you can see here that I've now fit the power supply, and the ATX connector will go in there. There's the SATA connectors there. Obviously this is the main connector on the motherboard, and this goes in and it sort of clicks into place, so you can you fit it properly, and there you go. Push that down, and you should be done. Obviously this can't be fitted in the wrong way because of the shape of the pinholes. It'll stop it from going in the wrong way. And then this is the I believe this is the ATX. This is the extra connector which goes on near the CPU, which is very difficult to reach, so I'm going to do that off camera. And this is the memory modules. 4 of them can fit in the slots. They're all labelled appropriately. Be sure to line the notch up with the little gap in the memory slot, and then just go in like so, and push them in until it clicks into place. So like so on one side and on the other side, and then that's in. And you fit all of those in the right sockets. And for the other one, best to keep similar ones and similar sizes in the paired sockets. So you want like slot 0 and slot 1 to be the same, slot 2 and slot 3 to be the same, especially if you want to do dual channel or triple channel memory. And this thing was a pain in the ass to fit, I tell you, pain in the ass. The memory, that's right, CPU cooling. And here's the Kingston memory going in. Unfortunately, I couldn't get 2 of the Corsair because they were out of stock, so 2 of these will go in. And now here, time to fit the CPU. This is an Intel Core i5. It's a quad-core CPU. It comes with a retail fan, Intel retail fan. It's retail box, but obviously I'll be using the one, the Corsair one, and obviously you get Intel Core i5 badge in there for the case. And here's the CPU. Obviously it doesn't come with any pins like the LGA design, and that needs to be fit in the socket down there. So we'll give that a try now. Apologies for the flash. It's recording on my Samsung Galaxy S2, so quality is not that great with the flash, but be sure to handle the CPU carefully, especially the pins on the actual socket. You don't want to damage those. So just line up the notch in the side of the processor and this should fit into place. But before I do that, I need to fit the cooling system in. So just drop that in there. And drop the lid there, and then make sure that clips into place. Then pull the lever to lock it into place, and then secure the lever at the bottom of its travel, and just make sure that's all fitted nicely. And next is to fit the CPU cooler here, the heatsink, and that was very difficult to fit. Instructions were really bad. They didn't give you any details on the type of screws that needed fitting. I ended up putting the wrong screws in, and then having to take the back panel off to adjust the back plate here that goes on for support, and eventually got it fit, and it's a very tight fit as well. And this connector here is really bad quality. The pin kept coming out when I fit it in. I don't know what, I mean, maybe my connectors were quite stiff, but every time I put it in that would come out. That would force that in. But now that's fitted, I'm gonna fit the graphics card last of all, and here it is, the NVIDIA GX 620 with 2 GB of onboard memory. Comes with HDMI, VGA, dual DVI, onboard fan, gigabyte board, and very crap, well, I would say cheesy fan. I mean, a bit of plastic on the top there, but unfortunately I didn't like the idea they took up 2 slots for the extra DVI. I would like that to be an optional thing. I mean, I don't need 2 DVIs. I think they could have maybe done a dual link thing, or maybe display port to DVI. And here it is fitted. It goes in the PCI Express 16 slot, and fitted in there. And probably give the machine, it should be ready to boot now. So here's the machine on. I'm going to set up, I'm going to install Windows there, give that a run. And Windows is installed pretty quickly actually on the SSD as the main partition. I have to use a USB CD drive, DVD drive, and light on one portable drive powered by the USB. Very nice, good value. I think it was about £30. There's a CPU fan here. It's got 3 speeds if you want to overclock. I mean, generally at the low speed you can still keep it at a good 35 degrees Celsius. SSD is there, 2 TB hard drive there, graphics card is running, the fan is running there, and as you can see it's up and running. It's pretty loud. Once it's booted it starts to, the fan slows down, and this is on first boot for Windows. And I'm just going to do a test boot, show you roughly the speed of the SSD booting. Machine is now posting, post is done now, and then it'll start to boot. Boot time is reasonably quick. I do believe there's a bit of delay in once you log in, But yeah, once you log in, there's a little delay, and then you log right in, and reasonably nippy machine. Would recommend it. Obviously, if you got any questions about the parts or any procedure fitting the parts, let me know, or leave a comment and a like, and that'd be great. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.